Well, greetings and salutations, everybody. Welcome back once again, or for the very first time, to the Farts and Crep Show, where today, as per usual, it's your host Danjo here with part 83, I believe, of Final Fantasy IX, the PS1 version, here on Retro Classics. Hope you guys are all doing well today. And yeah, on today's episode, finally, we are ready to do main story stuff. Which, why are we in Medain Suri? Because we stopped in here? Oh, the thing with Lanny. Right. And we have to come back later? I think was the thing that we talked about at the end of the last episode. Believe so. Pretty sure. Yeah, I think so. And, oh, we took a chocobo to get here. Right, I was like, why is our chocobo here? Right, because the Blue Narcissus is, like, not even on this continent right now. So, yeah. Last couple episodes were... Man. They were something else. Because we, kind of went all over the world. Mostly. And, gathered what chocographs we could, and the chocograph pieces that we could. So we now have the available 4 chocograph pieces at this point in the game. And we also did a little bit of a training montage for Freya and some of the other party members. And so everybody is kind of just in a really good place, I think. Because we don't have... Right, so we just got the new robes. Right, so we got the light robe and the white robe and also the black robe. So, like... For now... Like, I'm gonna hold off on the black robe for, like, a little bit. Because the half MP thing is really cool. It's gonna take a long time to master. But that's kinda also true for everything on the black robe. Except, I guess, MP plus 20%, which would be pretty nice, but honestly, like, 20% is not that much when we're dealing with less than 200. And, like, reflect times 2 and flare and stuff, that would all be fine. Like, auto regen is also good to have. There's honestly no right answer for this right now, which I'm pretty sure... Oh, right, because I said with Eco, right, she can get half MP or full life, but, like, she can also get holy, which is, like, awesome, and she can't use the black robe anyway. Because, like, the white robe is only... Yeah, for white mages. The black robe is only for black mages, and Vivi's the only black mage like in the party. So yeah, and the light robe is just robe possessed by the spirit of light, and that's raises holy and shadow elemental attack, which is cool. But yeah, learning holy is kind of amazing because that's like gonna be her highest damage potential. And like, she has summons, which are cool, but like holy is about the same cost as the summon, and it does like way more damage. So like it's gonna take her a while to learn for sure. But like half MP also would take her quite a while, and like we don't really need full life that much. So yeah, while she's learning that, I guess, like, yeah, put the light robe on Vivi. Because yeah, half MP is 11, but that's like honestly not that bad for what it is, you know? And I don't think Freya's gonna need most of this. I'm just gonna give her more... yeah, more of the status stuff. It's honestly, like, kinda better. Like, yeah, petrification sucks ass. Like, sleep kinda sucks, but not as much as some of these other things. And she's gonna want to draw. Like, Ice Lance is pretty good in that whole process. Like, she didn't get a new weapon, unlike Eco and Eevee and Vivi. So I think the party's good. I think we're... Wait, Freya can't do anything with like 3? No, she definitely can. Yeah, I'm just gonna put Dragon Killer on there. Why not? But yeah, I think everybody's good to go. Also, I'm pretty sure, like, it's been a little bit since I've recorded for this series, but I'm pretty sure we can just kind of go straight over there, right? Like, can we just, like, walk on top of this? No? It's a different landmass, bro. Oh, but we can go under it, right? Because we're on the wrong side of the continent. And there is a beach right here. And there's Condi Petit. And we need Black Mage Village, which is over yonder. Because, yeah, I think we took care of all of the side quest stuff that is available right now. Pretty sure. Like, almost positive. I could be wrong, but, like, I think we're good. And yeah, I wanted to get that stuff done, like, categorically for each of those like previous episodes, so like that's why some of them went on as long as they did. So like for the chocographs one, I wanted to make sure that got done, and like for the training montage, like I wanted to make sure that was like only for that episode as well. So yeah, while I could have split those and stuff, I didn't really want too many episodes that were completely just like essentially what some people would call like filler episodes. So I would rather them just be longer for the people that enjoy those like long, like chill, not really doing much, just like, well, I mean, yeah, doing a lot. Like, definitely didn't waste any time in those episodes. It just, that is one criticism that some people have of this game, is just like, it's kind of slow. So like that is one plus for the re-releases, is like the speed throttle thing. So being able to play the game at like, I think it's like triple time, I think, on the digital edition. It does help for some of the slower stuff. But like, I don't mind taking it slow. Like, it's a great game, and I kind of love just like taking my time with it, you know, because like you gotta just kind of take in the world, take in the music, just kind of having fun with it, you know. Looks like nobody's here, but yeah, it's been a while since I've recorded for this series, so if some of the voices are like a tiny bit off, I'm sorry, but like we're also pretty deep into the series, so like I kind of have a feel for all the main characters at this point. So like it should be about right, but my larynx is a little like raw today, unfortunately. I have been drinking plenty of liquids. I've been, you know, did some vocal warm-ups earlier. This is not my first recording of the day either, so like we should be good now. It's a little bit better, but yeah, let's just dive on deep into this, because yeah, it's main story time, guys. I already read that, right? Yeah. Anyway, for good measure. Looks like nobody's here. Where'd they go? I'm gonna look around. Nobody's here means we can loot, right? Like we can just... Oh, where there's no owls? Really? No owls? Also, I find that really interesting that the owls also do the thing that the characters do, where they have they'll like face other characters when they're like close to them, kind of a thing. Oh, he does a little flappy flap if you interact with him. That's cool. Hey, buddy. Wanna play some Tetramaster? Okay. It's locked. Alright. Well, I hope they took that baby chocobo with them. Also, I think we can do this now. No? I guess we need to, like, figure out... Oh, we can go up here, though. I don't think this was accessible before. Because, like, there was a guy behind the counter. I would not have expected that. Also, why did they hang a treasure chest upside down on the ceiling like that? Strange. Anyway, a free black belt. Got no power. Not bad. Not bad. We already did this. I think that's the only thing that's like new. Because there's like nobody at the village right now. Oh. Well, that guy's still here. That's good. Where is everyone? They went away with Kuja. 2 other guys stayed behind. And probably at the Chocobo Shack. Why? Why did they go with them? They learned about our lifespan. We can live only for a given amount of time. Kuja said he knew how to Kuja said he knew how to extend our lifespans, so everyone followed him. He's lying. I bet he's lying. Look what he's done to us. He's been using us, treating us like puppets. Maybe we are just puppets, created to serve humans. Come on, that's nonsense. Where did they go? I can't tell you that. I can't betray them. Then why didn't you go with them? You said the 2 other guys are in the Chocobo Shack, right? Vivi. Tetramaster? He's like, oh shit. Maybe I did betray their trust. Whoops. Hello? Is anyone there? Vivi. Please, open the door. It's born! Oh. Wait. He's a cute little guy. Holy shit, dude. That's fucking sick. Dude, that's so good. Why did they ever... Like, why did they ever change back the baby Chocobo designs? You know, like... I get it, different Final Fantasy games have different art styles. But, like, in my opinion, this is one of the best, like, art styles for specifically designs for baby Chocobo. Like, there have been a lot of different ones, like little tweaks on like how Chocobos look throughout the years. Like, I've always been a fan of like Final Fantasy X style for chocobos, and we kind of got a better look at some of those because like I think that was the first time chocobos were in a cutscene that was like rendered really well, you know? Pretty sure. Yeah, because that was years before which game was that? Final Fantasy 3? Yeah, the Final Fantasy 3 remake. That came out on the DS and the PSP. That one also showed some chocobos in cutscenes. Oh wait, no. It was in Final Fantasy Tactics. Because 7, I don't think 7 ever showed chocobos in cutscenes. Maybe 8 did? I don't know. I kind of ignore 8. I'm not a fan. But regardless, Tactics was before 8, so... Yeah, Tactics would have been the first time, but I don't know, I never really liked the... Oh wait, actually, the PS1 had those cutscenes for Final Fantasy 5 and 6. Did they also do one for 4? On the PS1 re-releases, they had those intro cutscenes. I think it was just for the intro. Maybe? Yeah, I remember because like, yeah, in Final Fantasy 6, like the intro cutscene, like they weren't great looking cutscenes, but they made like Kefka look like legit kind of creepy. And yeah, the FMV quality on the PS1, like for Final Fantasy games, vastly improved over time. Like, I'm pretty sure the re-releases of like for Final Fantasy, what was it, Anthology and Chronicles? But yeah, the re-releases of 4, 5, and 6. Pretty sure those were like, at least the cutscenes, pretty sure those were like done before Final Fantasy 7 came out. Maybe not. Maybe it's just a different team. Maybe they just like slapped them together. I have no idea. But yeah, they weren't amazing. Whereas the cutscenes they added for Chrono Trigger were incredible. But I mean, I'm pretty sure those were like entirely, maybe not animated by, but yeah, they were done by the late and great Akira Toriyama. So like anime cutscenes that held up way better than, I would say, anything on the PS1 as far as cutscenes go. Like, I mean, the cutscenes in this game do hold up. They're very of the time, but they do hold up. And... well, actually, there was... what was the Tales of game? Like, Tales of has always had awesome intros, like, especially for their older games. they did the whole like anime cutscene intro thing. Just like maybe there's another one. Yeah, that's actually a decent question. Let me know in the comments, guys. In your opinion, what PS1 game had the best anime cutscenes? Like, genuinely interested. I'm trying to think of some, like, other game that had anime cutscenes on the PS1 that, like, has held up as well as, like, the anime cutscenes in Chrono Trigger, and I can't think of one. Like, and what was the PS1 one called? Like, Tales of Destiny? Is that what it was? I think that's what it was called. I think so. But yeah, anyway, just in as far as Final Fantasy games go, like yeah, they just Squaresoft had like it kind of just kept getting better with like their cutscenes, like just yeah, it's kind of interesting to look at those, be like, even just as like a stark contrast, be like, okay, well here's like Final Fantasy V, like intro cutscene on the PS1, and here's Final Fantasy IX intro cutscene on the PS1. These are both on the same hardware. It's like kind of staggering, honestly. But yeah, finally, hooray! I still can't believe it. Yeah. I know I gave these guys unique voices. I don't remember what they were. I don't understand. Why are you here? We're here to look after the Chocobo. At first, we were gonna go with everyone, but someone had to stay behind to look after the Chocobo egg, so we stayed. We kept the egg nice and warm by putting a lot of hay over it. Can't wait to show them to everyone. They're gonna be so happy. We have to come up with a name. Hey, what's happening to me? I feel strange. Me too. They are proud papas. You stayed behind because you're worried about the Chocobo egg. I don't know. I wanted to follow Kuja because I was so scared of dying, but I couldn't. I felt like I was leaving something important behind. I want to ask you something. What is it? Am I gonna stop pretty soon too? I don't know. Kuja said the prototype built before us would last longer. But I am gonna stop eventually. I was really confused when my grandpa died. He told me, Vivi, no need be sad. So I told myself I can't be sad. That's why I felt confused again when I heard that everyone was stopping around here. I didn't know what to do or what to feel. But when I saw Garnet crying when her mom died, I wasn't confused anymore. I was sad. If I were just a puppet, I never would have felt that way. Mr. 288, we aren't puppets. I know we aren't. I hate him. I hate Kuja. He's turning everyone into puppets just to kill people. If it weren't for him, I know everyone would understand someday. It's not fair. Vivi. Kuja's secret palace is on the eastern side of this continent. It's buried under quicksand. You'll need a ship to get there. Thanks. I hope we can become strong like you someday. Alright. Oh shit, Garnet's here. Wait a minute. The party goes with us when we travel places. And technically we have access to everyone right now, and the Blue Narcissus. The game is assuming that we took this ship here, and not, like, piling 8 people on a chocobo. So yes, everyone's here, and also Blank, and also Regent Sid, yeah. And yeah, Garnet is still, yeah, she lost her voice. So yeah, it's been a while since, like, story stuff has happened. Like, maybe not as much time for you guys because these episodes come out every day, but like in the span of the last like 3 episodes, there was also like 6 hours of cut content because like all the Chocobo Hot and Cold and various things I had to do in between episodes. Like, there was a lot of stuff I just couldn't use for episodes. So, yeah, even though those last episodes were long, like, there was still, like, 5 or 6 hours of stuff that was just cut. So, yeah. Garnet. Vivi, yeah. Oh yeah, she's like this, right? Vivi has so much on his mind. Unlike me, he's fighting so hard. I thought it would change after I met Zidane. Once I acceded, acceeded, acceeded, acceded, 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 acceded. How was that pronounced? Once I acceded? Acceded? The fuck? Is that a typo? Exceed? Excite? Formal. Agree to a demand, request, or treaty. Assume an office or position. Become a member of an organization. Oh. How? Accede. Acceded. It is accede. Acceded. Huh. To attain or assume an office, title, or dignity. Succeed. To to give consent, approval, or adherence, agree, assent, to accede to a request. Huh. Interesting. Acceded. It's a word, I didn't know that was a word. Acceded. Interesting. Interesting. That's the other thing too, like the script is so good. In like there are a few games from like this era of like Squaresoft that like I absolutely love for like the story, and like this is definitely one of them. And like the War of the Lions as well. Final Fantasy Tactics, just between those two games, like have looked up a few things and I'm like, oh hey, this is an interesting word, and then like done a little, research because of like it was a term or a phrase or something that I wasn't familiar with, and yeah, I think when I was younger, when I played this, I think I assumed that this was a typo, but like I still got the meaning of it and stuff from the context of like how it's used. But still, it's interesting, you know. Once I acceded to the throne, I knew I had to change. But nothing has changed. I'm so helpless. And it's just, sorry, that last thing. It's just very interesting to me how committed they were to making sure the tone fit, and not just the tone, but the it really stuck to accenting characters and making sure it how they were written and presented like sounded natural to who they were, like organically. That is really cool. Because like, yeah, Garnet was like raised as a princess. She had, she was taught all kinds of things, and also was like very curious, and tried to learn as much as possible even at a young age, according to Dr. Tot. And it's yeah, it's just really cool to see that attention to detail, and also like that amount of care for like localization in the PS1 era, Like, granted, it's pretty much the end of the PS1 era, but kind of related to what I was talking about earlier with like PS1 ports of like Final Fantasy 5 and 6 and, stuff like that. Like, this was earlier stuff, and like they were already getting kind of better about it on the PS1 in this era, but like if you compare like the early 90s releases from Squaresoft to like the late 90s releases, it's obviously they started to put more priority into like making sure the localizations were like good, you know. Anyway, but nothing has changed. I'm so helpless. Wow. Garnet, were you listening too? That crybaby sure has come a long way, don't you think? You can just call him Vivi. You're kind of a crybaby or something, you know. Garnet? She's lost it. Okay. Hey, alright. Don't worry too much. Vivi has his own way of dealing with things, and you have yours. Come on, cheer up. We'll beat Kuja and something else and whatever. Danjo accidentally pressed a button. Zidane, is something wrong? Man, we should really get you a whiteboard or something. Alright, okay, let's get going. Mr. 288 said Kuja's palace is buried under quicksand, right? Also, what was with... It seemed like Eco was gonna follow up with something. Just... Okay. Yeah, we're taking the ship to the eastern side of the continent to get there. Just the boat? So wait, is somebody manning the shops now? Nope. I thought we could do some shopping while we were here, no? Shit. Well, can we do the other thing, or can we just, like, not... Apparently not. Alright, that's fine. It's fine. He's so cute. Look at him. Yeah, he's fucking adorable. Like, one of the best, like, seriously, just one of the best baby chocobo designs. Period. This track is so good, it's almost a shame to, like, leave, to be real. Although I do have coffee on the way, so... yeah... And, like, once we do this next thing, like, we're gonna get kind of, like, sucked into some stuff for a while. And I don't know if we'll be able to hit a checkpoint for a bit, so... let's actually just call it here. We'll just, yeah. We just talked to a Moogle. Like, I gotta finish up the coffee here in, like, 5 or 10 minutes, so... yeah, let's just save here and end the episode here. In the next episode, we'll wait, they called it the Chocobo Shack before. So wait, they already knew the egg was going to be a chocobo? I guess? Yeah, I guess so. Alright. Well, yeah. That's gonna do it for today, guys. So thank you all for being here. Greatly appreciate it. Hope you enjoyed. Next episode, we'll be heading for the... You already said what it was, right? Kuja's Palace? Yeah, we'll head for Kuja's Palace, which is conveniently also on this continent and not too far away. And pretty sure just taking the chocobo is going to be the fastest way to go. Almost positive. So we'll probably just do that because I don't think we have to take the boat for any reason. But yeah. Of course, before we get going, it's time for the outro. Special thanks, updates, all that good stuff, and a very special thank you going out to the amazing people who helped make it possible, the current Arts and Crafts Show members, which at the time of recording is Aaron Schick and 97 Johnny Boy. Thank you all so very much for choosing to support the show a bit more directly via channel membership. It vastly helps out. Very much appreciate it, and it is very much optional, so you guys are extra awesome for doing so. And if you want to be incredibly awesome like these amazing people and help us, help decide some stuff on the show and also help us afford things like keeping lights on and food and stuff, and check out that join button down below. If you don't know what I'm talking about, there's no join button for you. There's also a link in the description that talks about becoming a channel member that will bring up the membership details. But yeah, membership tiers start at $3 a month. That's roughly 10 cents a day. Gets you into all the basic stuff, including getting to vote in the series that get made here on the channel via the members' choice polls. It's a thing we do once a month for a full week over on the membership tab, and that is how all of the series get decided. So we will have one coming out for October. I think this episode is coming out on the 4th. Yeah. So we did just recently wrap one up for September 2025. That was the last week of the month, and seeing as October is the spooky season, we'll likely do a whole something that's like themed for that. And for most of 2025, it's been the last week of the month. We're probably not gonna do that for this month. I'm not 100% sure though, because this is an approximation of future announcements from the past. So if you want all the announcements as they happen, and the bell doesn't work for you, I get it. The bell does not work for me, but there are 4 other ways to stay up to date. We have the post tab here on the channel, the Arts and Crafts Show Twitter, the Bluesky, and the Discord. I always post on all 4 whenever there's an announcement, so regardless of which one of those works for you, you can stay up to date. And links for those are down in the description, also on the channel banner. But yeah, I think that's gonna do it for today. So thank you all once again for being here, guys. Till next time, take care, and I hope you have yourself an amazing day.